Hello, guys. Welcome to another session. So, a big news in the Indian financial ecosystem that the RBI has appointed its 26th governor, Sanjay Malhotra. Okay, so he takes over from Shaktikanta Das, who served as RBI governor for nearly 6 years, which is a tenure longer than most of his predecessors. So, see, Shaktikanta Das had a remarkable tenure, but the appointment of Malhotra comes at a critical juncture where RBI is battling inflation while striving to boost the economic growth. Let's let's have a brief look at the legacy of Shaktikanta Das. Okay, so he's from Tamil Nadu, cadre IAS officer of 1980 batch and was appointed governor in December 2018. And his tenure is widely appreciated for handling one of the toughest periods in recent COVID history. Right, we have seen COVID-19 time, and under his leadership, RBI implemented aggressive rate cuts, provided liquidity through moratoriums, and stabilized India's economy despite the global turmoil. And he also spearheaded financial inclusion and innovation, modernizing the financial ecosystem with initiatives like UPI and fintech reforms. But despite his non-economic background, his understanding of the banking and his practical and composed leadership actually gained widespread attention and praise. Okay, so RBI governor again, if you see various RBI governors, uh, any time if you take, there were always clash between government and RBI. Why this clash is coming? Because what government want to do? Government want to increase the growth. So priority of government is growth. What is the priority of RBI? It is the price stability. Both are opposite, right? If you want to promote growth, you need to reduce the interest rate. If you need to control the inflation, you need to increase the interest rate. So RBI want to control the inflation, that means maintain the price stability, but government want to increase the growth. So always, government and various RBI governors, if you see, always in tussle and in clash. And Das tenure also was not that entirely immune to this. Historically, always conflict was there. Governors like YV Reddy, Subbarao, Raghuram Ranjan have been very notable in this context. Now, recently, ministers, if you see Nirmala Sitharaman and Piyush Goyal, urged for interest rate cuts to boost GDP. That's a move which Das also, the RBI governor, is also resisted by prioritizing inflation control. I've clearly told you the priority of RBI is the price stability. Only if the inflation is under control, then you think about rate cut. Otherwise, growth is definitely a concern for the government, but when it comes to RBI have to give importance to both, but more importance is given to price stability. It is the role of RBI also to promote the growth. Okay, so this tension actually reflect the broader challenge of balancing government expectations with RBI's autonomy. So now let's talk about Sanjay Malhotra. Sanjay Malhotra again is an IAS officer of 1990 Rajasthan cadre, and he brings again a unique blend of expertise. And he's from IIT Kanpur in computer science, and he holds master's degree in public policy from Princeton University, and currently serving as revenue secretary in the finance ministry. And his career spans, have seen crucial roles in taxation, financial services, and also policy formulation. He have very good and deep understanding of both state and central governance, and Malhotra's diverse background position himself to navigate RBI's challenges effectively. Let's look at the challenges ahead for new governor. See, Malhotra steps into the RBI's helm at a crossroads. Inflationary pressures still remain high, and GDP growth is slowed than the forecast. So, as evidenced by the last quarter, you see 5.4 percentage growth rate than the 6.3, which is forecasted. Thus, stabilize the financial system, but significant challenges like structural reforms, global inflation, and ensuring inclusive and inclusion, the growth aspect, inclusive growth still need to have much focus also. But Malhotra again, he must build upon the robust foundation that is laid by his predecessor and balancing that resilience with innovation. Now let's look at the selection process. See, the appointment of RBI governor involve a process. Okay, a thorough process is there. The financial sector regulatory appointment, search committee recommends the candidate, which are finalized by the cabinet committee on appointments under the prime minister's leadership. There is no specific qualifications required, but governors often hail from civil services or economic background. Malhotra's engineering and finance expertise underscores his evolving nature of leadership at the RBI. Okay, so that's again, see, the question is what is a qualification? There is no such qualification which is mentioned, but again, mostly from civil services. Okay, but there is a thorough process. A financial sector regulatory appointment search committee recommend the candidate. Again, it will be finalized by the cabinet committee on appointments under the leadership of Prime Minister. Okay, so now coming to Das again. See, Shaktikanta Das tenure exemplifies, versatility. We have already discussed about the COVID-19 situation. And if you look at, from spearheading India's G20 Sherpa role to handling 8 union budgets, his achievements reflect a deep understanding of economic policy. Despite initial criticisms over his history background, his pragmatic approach during crises like COVID-19 and advocacy for reforms in banking and non-banking sectors established his legacy as a dependable leader. Now the new era is coming under Sanjay Malhotra. So the baton is now passes to Malhotra at a time when India's financial system require agility and foresight. With inflationary control and economic growth as dual priorities, he must navigate a complex global and domestic landscape. His ability to strengthen the foundation laid by Das and steering India towards greater financial inclusivity and stability will define his tenure in future. So again, his appointment, Sanjay Malhotra's appointment, marks the beginning of a new chapter for RBI now. When RBI is in a very critical juncture because the growth is slowing down and inflationary pressure is there, and as he takes charge, his role will be pivotal in addressing inflation, boosting growth, GDP, and implementing various financial reforms. So the journey of governance at RBI continue to evolve over a period of time with different RBI governors, and all eyes are on Malhotra to shape the future of India's monetary policy. So guys, that's about this session. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. If you're looking for any mentorship program, I've given the details in the description. Please check that also. See you guys.